Hi, hey, Sexy J, quick and dirty on the transitions because you guys really want transitions. So I'm just mixing up transition and vocab questions. Today is the therefore transition, or you can think of it as the consequence. If you guys go on Khan Academy, which you should, right? Besides my channel, Khan Academy is still the best place to study for the SAT because, you know, it's the official source, right? So in terms of lessons, they do divide it into more of a cause and effect transition. Cause and effect. So before I get into this particular question, for the word therefore, that's the easiest one to recognize out of this consequence, cause, and effect group. And so you also want to be able to recognize it in other forms. And those other forms actually, scratch that, I'll flip it, and I'll go with the question first. I think that's better. So let's look at the transition question. So unlike when we do the reading, we kind of minimize the amount of reading we have to do because ironically, reading requires less reading. But this is the advanced transitions that's technically in the writing portion of the SAT, the grammar. So here, I do need to go through the entire idea of the paragraph because in order for me to do a transition, I need to know the relationship between one sentence to the next, right? That's just something that I need to do. Okay. So we have, tulip mania is often cited as an example. Okay, so I know I'm calling this the cause and effect or the therefore lesson, but you should take the lessons we learned in the other videos and always be mindful of them. Because the SAT, when they have changed to digital, they have made it so that when you just look at the text itself, the format is almost the same for every question. Besides the rhetorical synthesis and the tables, all the rest of the questions are like pretty much roughly in the same format. So we get a little mini paragraph and we're asked a question, right? So the content of the mini paragraph itself is something that can help you. So from the previous videos you guys have seen, there are many passages in which we have research and we have the common idea coming first. And then we have the however. And then we have the conclusion, okay? That sounds super familiar, right? So let's look here. Tulip mania is often cited as. So that's what people say most of the time. That's the common idea. So I'm expecting there to be a but, and here it comes right here. However, recent research has demonstrated that the episode is neither as frenzied nor disastrous as has been thought. So this is our recent discovery. And from here, I'm already expecting an idea like this in conclusion. So from watching my previous videos, right, or the other videos in the reading, if I have a research passage and also this connects very well to what topic would it be? Yes, the logical completion or the inference passage, right? So if I have a research passage, I already know, even before looking at the answer choices, that it's probably going to be something like therefore or in conclusion. Why? This is how the research passages go. This is what people normally think. However, there's this new research that tells us new information. Accordingly, therefore, this is what we have concluded. This is our new idea, okay? So recent research has demonstrated something. The popular myth surrounding it, therefore, should be regarded with some skepticism. So our answer here is indeed therefore. Now, bigger picture idea in terms of connecting everything, what is it? People said wrongly that this is an example of something. I don't really care what it is, okay? However, we have seen it's like, however, it's not. It's not a good example. Therefore, we should be skeptical. Right, that's the chain of logic. People think that this is a good example. However, recent research shows that it's not. Therefore, we should regard it skeptically, aka we should doubt it. To be skeptical is to doubt something, right? So our answer here is B, therefore, okay? So the SAT likes to try to trick you, and the trick answers are A and D here, guys. Okay, so this is, I'm gonna make it clear in the upcoming videos as well, but just because I see contrasting things in the other parts of the text doesn't mean our answer is a contrast. What do I mean by that? Because I have the word however, and I have the word skepticism here. A lot of people go like, oh, those are kind of contrast sounding words. I'm just going to go with a contrast, okay? And I know this happens because on this question, that's how my students get it wrong, yeah? So we are not, this sounds like common sense, but do, you know, follow the common sense. I'm only being asked to fill in the blank here, right? So whether this word here was a contrast or whether this word is a contrast vibe doesn't ultimately matter. What matters is, and I'm going to clear the board, is just a bigger picture idea. We have, they thought a thing. However, it was wrong. Therefore, we should have a new idea. that simplified structure. And if you get good at paraphrasing like that, then these transition questions will hopefully become a lot easier. And as I promised, I will now give you guys a list of words that you can use, like therefore, because therefore you should probably be familiar with. So we could do therefore, we could do accordingly, we could do naturally, and we could even do consequently, right? A lot of people think consequently is a negative thing, because when we hear consequences, it's typically, you hear like a scary negative voice, but it actually isn't. It's a neutral word. So consequently can also mean something like therefore. Keep track of those words. And the cause and effect relationship like this, you would need the setup from reading the entire passage. So do make sure to do that. And if you guys have any questions, if you find anything confusing, please leave it in the comments and I'll get to you guys. Thanks for watching. Study every day with who? Sexy J. That's the best way. Y'all know. Bye-bye.